Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Larry Lubin from BLUERUSH, and with me is Matt Roble, who's going to be running through the demo. BLUERUSH has been around since 2003, specializing in financial solutions, building financial experiences using AI and knowledge and numbers with visualization. One of the key things we note in our business is it's not just business, it's personal. And financial matters are really personal. And we see with advisors, the advisors filled the role at one time of providing advice, which people needed to empower decisions. So while fintech has made great progress in quick solutions, getting to a product, that advice, there's a lack in providing that advice. Let me give you an example. If someone fills out or is onboarded to some type of fintech solution, usually a product thing, what are they doing? They're entering some information, some data. Using that data, we get a product recommendation. There may be a calculator. And based on that, we provide, here's your product, trust us, it's good, sign up. Now, we see examples, too, where sign up quickly for a credit card and get a $40,000 credit limit, but lots of people are up to their ears in debt, or people aren't saving enough for retirement. So clearly, advice is a real key part that we need to fill into the fintech process. So what we're going to be showing you today is Individeo. And Individeo is our advice engine that uses AI and logic built with conversation to make the entire experience easier. And we do that for a variety of areas, and it could be plugged into fintech solutions or in traditional and used by advisors. So we're going to start with this interactive retirement expert, and Matt is going to take us through it.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, so this one's centered around retirement planning, so it's a pretty straightforward interface, so I'll just drive through a couple questions as if it was Larry trying to get a better sense of what's his current position in his retirement planning. So let's start things off. So Larry, how young or old do you want to be today?
You choose, go ahead.
So let's say Larry's age right now is 55 years old, and this will be quick. He's looking to retire when he's about 65 years of age. His current annual income, about $150,000. And he saved up a pretty good decent amount of money, let's say $800,000. But let's say, as of now, he's only saving about $800 in his monthly contributions. Not a lot, things can keep changing over time. And then you have other standard sources of retirement income, accounting for taxes, pension, etc. And this is typically where the conversation will take you. It'll give you a really quick glimpse of what the shortfall is. And Larry, he may know that there's something that he needs to do, but we know that there's some information here that he may not be able to necessarily grasp, and it doesn't do a good job of really explaining what he needs to do. It's very quick, but it doesn't dig into the details. And so you'll see in just a second, Individeo takes this data about Larry, and it creates an experience as if the advisor was there with him by his side, guiding him along the way.
Hi, let's review your retirement picture. We estimate you will need to generate approximately this amount in annual retirement income by the time you reach your retirement age of 65. That represents 70% of your current income, which is typically used as a guideline. You're currently saving this amount per month towards retirement and have accumulated this much in savings. By age 65, that will grow to the total here. We estimate you'll need approximately this amount in retirement savings to meet your target annual income. This will leave a shortfall, as seen here. After factoring in your other sources of income, CPP, OAS, TFSA, plus income from current savings and contributions, this will equal a shortfall of about this amount in annual retirement income.
So I'll pause it there for just a second. So you saw in the video, there's certain elements of the video side that's trying to tell a story for Larry so that he's fully understanding really what's the shortfall in this. So in comparison to what you saw before, which was the snapshot, this is making it much easier to digest, both from the visual element side, but by personalizing the data based on Larry's criticism.
One other point, too, is what you see in terms of the experience changes depending on who you are. So if we know something about your demographic, that has more of a millennial feel, we'll change the type of imagery. It's all customizable. The engine is really based on math, using numbers that drive logic, plus the data visualization.
Right, and you'll see now in the second phase, it's actually going to incorporate the experience as if it's mimicking the advisor, taking it a step up and giving you the set of recommendations, like Larry said, depending on what these numbers all are. So it's all being dynamically generated on the back end on the advice engine.
Annual retirement income. There are a couple of options you could choose to reach your goal. You could increase your monthly retirement savings contribution as follows to close the gap. Or you can reduce that amount by looking at other areas, For example, if you choose to work 2 years longer, the monthly savings amount you would need to reach your goal drops from as you see here.
So I'll pause it there. So you get a sense of just how dynamic and personalized this can get. But at the end of the day, it's really to give Larry a sense of education, a sense of empowerment to know where he stands, and in comparison to current experiences, to really drive him forward, build that trust and confidence in himself to say, you're really trying to make me understand. You're really trying to help me build that personal relationship with you to show why you are the best option for me.
And you can always ask more questions. If more questions are needed, we can start matching you to a product. The data that this incorporates can be data that's entered, so this could be led from some type of ad. This could reside on, think of calculators, the way they exist, they were flat, they didn't really do much, but now we can start driving people to decisions. We can set this up behind the firewall as well because of its unique technology.
Correct. And to build on that point, from a dynamic standpoint, this is just one example. So if you have, imagine, 50,000 customers each using the same tool, every single individual is getting their own unique video, like their own unique consulting advice.
In fact, from a technology point, we're using Body Movement, which is an amazing open source. This is scalable. We can send millions and millions of video at a time that are light and secure. Because we come from financial services, we recognize that data has got to be secure. So what's this about? It's really about higher sales, conversions, less bounce when people go to your site, and even from an advisor, if you have advisor forces, letting them send this out to people to provide leads and have reasons to have conversations. The engine also can be set up as a chatbot for all the intelligence in it. And we cover investments, we cover mortgage and lending, and we cover insurance as well. So please come by and see us at our booth. Those who are interested, business partners, investors, we'd love to talk to you.